different writing today. I want you to write about your weekend. So on your paper, I want you to just write the date. So it's October, which is the 10th month. The reason I know that is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October is 10. So 10 for October. Today is the 19th day of October, and the year is 2020. So put the date on the top of your paper so we'll know when you wrote your story. Mine is going to be nonfiction. It's going to be true, and that's what I want yours to be also, because we're going to write about our weekend, something that really happened. So I'm going to start with this weekend, capital T, because it's the first letter of the first word of my sentence. The is TH, is, IS, this. Leave a space between my word, weekend, w. This long E, we need two E's walking together, week. Okay, and then E like Ed, N like nut, D like dog. And weekend is a compound word, two words together, week and end. So this weekend, and you can start the same way with this weekend. I'm gonna say this weekend, the tricky word was, W-A-S. You just have to memorize that one. This weekend was strange. So if you don't know how to spell it, I don't want you to ask anybody. I want you to try to sound out the sounds that you hear and write what you hear. So strange. S, T, A, N, J. Strange. But I know that's a long A, so it needs a bossy E at the end to make it say A. This weekend was strange. Period. Now I'm going to say why it was strange. After school, so at the end is usually ER. After school, remember, has a funny start, SCH. But the two O's say oo and O. After school, on Friday. It's the name of a day, so I have to put a big F. A. After school on Friday, it, it, got, very. Now very is hard. It sounds like an A, but there's an E here. And we know Y at the end of a word makes an E sound, so that's very. This Y makes an E. It got very windy. And just like in very, we need a Y at the end to make the E sound. Windy and smoky. And then E at the end is a Y again. After school on Friday, it got very windy and smoky from you might remember that's a tricky word. From that's a tricky word, THE. Fires, we can sound out, to make the I say I, we need a silent E, fires, period. That's another sentence. Now I'm going to talk about Saturday too. On Saturday, this is a bossy R. You don't hear, there's a U in front of it. That's why it's called bossy. Satur, and day is just like the other one, D-A-Y. On Saturday, we, W-E, that's a tricky word, saw, now this aw is A-W, that's a hard sound. We saw a huge, huge. The U says U, so we need a silent E. We saw a huge cloud. C-O. And ow can be O-U or O-W. And cloud, it's O-U. Cloud. of, that's our tricky word, O-F of, smoke, S-M-O-K, because the O says O, we need a silent E, smoke, in, I, N, the, T-H-E, sky, S-K. Now, at the end of a word, remember, Y also can say I. So in sky, we need a Y to say I. On Saturday, we saw a huge cloud of smoke in the sky above. B, of. And that has a sleepy E. So that's a hard word to spell. Above, R-O-U-R, and house. H, ow, just like in cloud, O-U is going to say ow. S, and it also has a sleepy E. Period. And my last sentence is going to be explaining that cloud of smoke. A new fire started, bossy R, A-R, started in the Boulder. It's the name of our town, so we have to get big B. This one's two vowels walking. The first talks the O. Bold, E-R at the end. Mountains. Another O-U, ow. Mount. Sounds like just in, I-N-S, but there's an A there. I think I have space for one more sentence. A new fire started in the Boulder Mountains. I can say I hope, hope, silent E, it, I-T, rains. That's two vowels walking. The first does the talking. Or snows. And the reason I hope that is because I think it will help the firefighters put out the fires. And we got a little bit of rain today, but not much. So in this space, you can draw your picture to go with it. So here's my whole thing. This weekend was strange. After school on Friday, it got very windy and smoky from the fires. On Saturday, we saw a huge cloud of smoke in the sky above our house. A new fire started in the Boulder Mountains. I hope it rains or snows. Now, you can tell about one thing, like I kind of told about the fires, or you can tell like different things you did, like on Friday after school, you had a sleepover with your friend. On Saturday, you made pizza for dinner. On Sunday, you played baseball. Or you tell what you did. I just decided to tell about mostly the fires because that's what occupied most of my weekend. So have a great time writing. And remember, try to sound out the words by yourself and not ask an adult for help.